My name is Richard Soos, and I'm accepting the challenge of many friends to make a permanent reading of my poems and post them up here on YouTube. I'll be reading from selected poems, 1965 to 2015. And the first book we'll be reading from was In Bed and in the Bathtub. In Bed and in the Bathtub was published in 1970. People wonder, why in the world would you publish a book of poetry again, of work that was so young and so poorly done? And my answer to that is, I've been a teacher for many, many years, and I worked with many, many children. And I thought that having that book out there again in the public view with all the poor poetry would show two things. One, where I came from, where I started from, but also it shows kids, hey, you can do what you want to do. You can do it. It's possible. Anything you want to do, you just have to get out there and do it. You want to write a poem? Write it. Nobody's stopping you. You want to write a song? You want to sing in the streets? Just do it. So the first poem, untitled, and the reason I kept this poem in the book is because it was one of the first poems, I think it is the first poem I wrote that actually won an award. I had other poems that were noticed and paid attention to, but this one won an award. And I never really figured out why. The assignment was to write a poem about an animal. So here it goes. I stuck my nose in a rose and a bee kissed me. I stuck my nose in a rose and a bee kissed me. Well, it was a true story. A bee had stung me when I was playing in the flowers. That's a real life thing. Adults got something completely different out of it, and they were excited. I've heard many, many explanations over the years. Everything from having a beautiful girlfriend is a bad thing, or sticking your nose in other people's business is not really a good thing. That's what people get out of it. And it taught me, this is what poetry is, this is what words do. People take away what they need to take away. And that's what has made poetry so important in my life. I can write it, I can write what I think it means, but others will get something completely different out of it, and that's perfectly all right. The Funeral Home. The old cat is silent sleeping. The old man is slowly creeping. A painting on the wall, a mountain. Beyond the young man near a fountain, 3 pots of flowers standing proud. Music playing, not too loud. People sitting, speaking quiet, and eating snacks despite their diet. A person enters and 2 more leave. This seems a peaceful place to grieve. This poem's called Reflections on the Arizona Desert. A mound of clay is out here in the middle of nowhere, scraping the edge of the sky. The sun is hot on a winter day. The air is still. No sound is heard. A bird seems to be a mile overhead, flying softly somewhere unknown. I want to fly alongside, fly away, fly around, fly with widespread wings. But here I am, looking up, and the sky seems filled with sun. I'm hoping when my work is done, and that sunny day I die, into the heavens I will fly. 2 sides of a coin, a 2-person play. Wild bird sings, come, let us fly free in the forest. The pet bird sings, come, let us share my cage. The wild bird shrieks, there's no place to spread my wings. The pet bird sighs, I have no perch to call my own out there. The wild bird trills, we'll both sing the songs of the world. The pet bird chatters. I'll teach you songs of the teachers. The wild bird whistles. True songs can never be taught. The pet bird sighs. I don't know the songs of the world. Bits. A bird just flew right past my nose. A poem like this just comes and goes. Each passing year gives new life to the poem, with echoes of fresh rain rushing from the clouded verses in the lonely skies. This is the end of the selected poems from In Bed and in the Bathtub. We'll be adding more little sections in the next few days. Thank you for watching.